Hello everyone, so here we are with Mushoku Tensei Volume 3. Let's just jump right into it. I feel like this is becoming a recurring thing, but again in this volume we had a lot of world building, particularly for the demon continent, like learning about the different type of people we can meet there, and it's quite a big place, I assume, because considering it took from where Rudeus Eris and Ruijerd were to get all the way down to the port city where they needed to go, took them about a year, and I do believe that was with a big fat lizard, carrying them. So, it took them quite a long time to get to where they wanted to go, and we also learned about the Adventurers Guild and how adventurers work within this world, or at least where they live in the demon continent. The other main thing I feel like this volume was focusing on was introducing us to Ruijerd. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, I do apologise if I'm not, and the superb history. Like, it was quite a sad backstory of both Ruijerd and the Superb because it's the same backstory, so it's obviously quite sad. But it also was a bit annoying, and I felt the same way as Rudeus, angry, mainly because of when Ruijerd revealed himself, to be, him, dead end, everyone into such a panic mode, including the kid he saved in the previous chapter in the forest, even though one of his party members died. And like I said, I really got really angry the same way Rudeus did, because he'd been in the city for 2 months and he'd been going on quests and helping the people in the city, killing monsters, errands, that sort of thing. But as soon as he revealed he was dead end or super, that pretty much got all chucked aside. They didn't care. They just we want him gone, we want him killed. And like I said, angry same as Rudeus. I don't understand why. I mean, what happened with the Superb, happened hundreds of years ago. Obviously demons age, slower than obviously humans do. But it's can you not just let it go? Also, it seems to be with every volume I read, that very thing that annoyed me about Rudeus in volume 1 continues to go, and I'm all for it. And in this volume it's like he's slowly becoming a different person in a sense, maybe because of all the real life experience he's gaining by doing what he needs to do to get Eris back, obviously, to her home. But it does feel like at times, especially with the man god, it's he doesn't think he's actually is Rudeus. I think one of the lines he said towards the man god was he wants to get back to Rudeus's life. It's like he's living in a visual novel where he's just making these types of decisions, not actually thinking, oh, hang on a minute, I am Rudeus. So hopefully that change in future volumes, I hope so, because like I said, I like the change he's going through. Now, aside from Rudeus, Eris, I think, has changed quite a bit in this volume. She adapted being an adventurer so well, and also there have been major hints that she's got quite the crush on Rudeus. When the boy rips off her hood, damages it, and she literally beats the hell out of him and goes about how this is the very first thing, at least clothing-wise, that Rudeus ever bought for her. So yeah, with that and all the other notable moments, yeah, you can pretty see she's got quite a crush on him. And obviously I think Ruijerd is quite, an interesting character, and I've liked him ever since being introduced to him. And on a side note, I really loved being introduced to Roxy's parents and her village. Now, I have to be honest, I can't remember if this was actually in the volume or it just got mentioned in this volume, and I really feel an idiot if it actually was mentioned in volume 1. But it mentions how Roxy can't use the Midgard telepathy, to communicate with one another. I don't know if it was brought into much more detail in volume 1, I just can't for the life of me remember. I might go back and check it just to have a look. But overall, I really like this volume, and I really am enjoying the series. At this moment in time, I feel like volume 3 is my favourite, maybe because it's got more action than the previous volumes. The only raw action besides all the action in volume 3 was we had in volume 2 when Eris and Rudeus got kidnapped. So as of right now, volume 3 is my favourite, and I cannot wait to read volume 4 and to see where our free trio goes, from the port city. But that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you watch the next one. Okay, see ya!